Hi guys, I'm back. I wanted to do a pick a card reading for each zodiac sign. So I have pile number 1, which is the Yoriko Tarot. I probably butchered that. And then for pile number 2, I have the Chinese Tarot deck. So I'm gonna give you guys a second to pick which pile you want. And if you need any more time, just pause the video. Alright, those of you that have chosen pile number 1, what changes are coming your way for my Cancers? What changes are coming your way? Okay. We have the 8 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the 2 of Wands, the Magician, the 8 of Swords, the King of Wands, the World, the Ace of Cups, Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, Four of Swords. Cancer, I feel like something isn't working out in your life at the moment, and you're trying to gain clarity on it. The 9 of Pentacles, the Star, at the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Swords. So some of my Cancers could have thought that something could have been prosperous. It could have led to something. It almost felt like there was something that you was hoping would work, and then it didn't work. But a part of you, when you chose that decision and it didn't fall through, it's like it made you feel kind of stuck. So when something didn't work out for my Cancers, it caused some of you guys to feel trapped and stuck, which is now giving you a time to gather and figure out what it is that you really want. Right now, the world can seem kind of up in the air. It feels like there's something that some of my Cancers are worrying about. I feel like some of you have been very disappointed in the situation that fell through, and now you seem unsure about your decisions moving forward. And so now it's almost like I said, it's like it's slowing some of my Cancers down so that they can rethink about a situation. It's like they don't it's like the universe doesn't want you to just rush in. It's like every time you think about rushing in or doing something, it's almost like something either stops or it's waiting for you to get more clear on what it is you need or want. Some of you guys are doubting yourselves right now, but I feel like you're in this state of healing something. But you're doubting if you have the capability of getting out of a certain situation, which I feel like that's the changes that are kind of happening, is you're going to be able to get out of feeling stuck and feeling stagnant and trapped in parts or in areas of your life. For some of you guys, this huge disappointment ended up becoming a blessing in disguise, because something ends up correcting and changing something that I feel like yeah, I felt like you wouldn't have been as happy where you would have gone, or what your original plan was. It would not have fallen through the way that you would have liked. But it ended up being a blessing in disguise, because you're going to get something better, is kind of what it feels like. Because now you're taking that time out to have to heal and re-examine your situation. Some of you guys are getting over a heartbreak or some type of disappointment. I feel like you find, like, before it's almost like you saw that it didn't work out and why. So, like, your foundation, it feels unstable. There feels like there's some certainty in your life right now, Cancer. And it's causing you to needing to go within and figure out your plan, figure out your life, what it is that you're trying to accomplish or do. And there's a part of you that just wants to rush with it. But there's a part of you that knows intuitively that you need to get yourself in order. You need to get yourself together. And so that's kind of what I'm getting here. For a lot of you guys, whatever this could be, whether this is like a career or a relationship, I feel, like I said, that you felt very stuck in the decision that you either made, or that the decision fell through, and that made you feel trapped where you are currently. But at the same time, a part of you knows emotionally that it's going to be okay. It's like some of you guys believe that things happen for a reason, and so that might be some of your guys' reasonings for why when something happens, you're like, oh, okay, well, maybe it was meant to happen. I don't know why, but maybe in the future I'm just going to figure it out. And so I feel like that's how some of your attitudes are. And others of you, it's like you're just riding the waves and you're just trying to go through the motions when you felt like your plans fell through. And so a lot of you guys, when you think about trying to manifest or what you're wanting to create in your life, there is this part of you that feels like you don't have enough, that you're needing to gather more tools, that you're needing to get more things in order for you, in order to go after what it is that you desire, what you need. I feel a lot of you guys, again, it's like, then you feel trapped because you have to get things in order and there's stuff you have to do. And so you think about everything that you have to do, and then you get overwhelmed. And really, you don't have to do everything all at once. You just need to take it one day at a time. And I get the feeling that that's where some of my Cancers are at, is you're at that point where it's like, okay, I need to get my stuff together, but I need to take it one day at a time. And so I feel like that's another reason why it's like you can't sit there and keep waiting for things to change when you know you're the one that has to make that change. And so that's where you're going to have to muster up this drive and this ambition to go after it. And so I feel some of you guys, you have felt wrongly judged in the past, and maybe you've been being judged currently with everything that has been happening in your life. And I feel as though every time you've tried to prove to yourself to other people, it's almost like they either beat you down more or they misunderstand your actions. It seems like you are surrounded by certain people that have caused you to form doubt in yourself, that you're not capable of achieving or accomplishing what you want. And so for a lot of you guys, it's having to get out of that mindset, because what you want is out in the world, and that's kind of what I'm seeing, because we have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles both in the upright when it comes to the World card. And I think for a lot of you guys, this is going to be new riches, a new life, something that's going to bring you happiness. But in order for you to get there, you have to reevaluate yourself, having to figure out, it's like needing to get yourself straightened out, taking care of what is best for you at the moment. I feel a lot of you guys, you've poured a lot of your love and care into other people, and now it's time that you need to start doing that for yourself. And I feel like you need to stay away from people that are causing conflict in your life, and that you need to learn to work through the emotional aspect that you have when it comes to self-doubt. And I feel that self-doubt is one of the main reasons why some of you guys might feel like you're procrastinating or not going as far as you could in life. With the Page of Swords there, I feel a lot of you guys never really felt heard. It feels like a lot of people talk all over you too. When you're talking, they talk over you, or they ignore you, or it's almost like they're not even listening to you. It's like they're just kind of listening enough to just respond. And you want to be able to influence people, you want to move people, you want to help people. And because of that, it seems like this frustration, because you feel like people are not receptive to that, or they're not understanding what you're trying to say. And it's really frustrating, because there's this sense of, am I just around the wrong people? Am I just not communicating right? And so a lot of you guys, you keep a lot of the things that you want to yourself. And I feel that you are healing through the issues that you're going through at this time. Anytime I feel like if you're around people, you might feel very sensitive, and you might feel sensitive in the moment, and you're around certain people and they might trigger that within you. And I feel like a lot of you guys withdraw, and then you work and heal on that. So I feel like you guys have been doing a lot of inner work, or just been more observant about the energies around you. And so I feel that a lot of you guys have had time to think about past disappointments. Some of you felt abandoned and rejected by a particular person that you felt has left you out in the cold, or you feel has there's this sense of loneliness and feeling like this person has control over you, feeling as though they have some sort of power. So anytime you're around an ex or around a certain person, it seems to really upset you. And a lot of you guys are aware of that being a habit that you're trying to work on and release and let go of, which I think that situation is what has or could have led to you having lower self-esteem. Because I get this sense that Cancer, every time you want to go out and accomplish something, sometimes it's like your intuition is right on and your feelings are right there at that moment, and you understand it, but then it's like you doubt yourself, and then other people around you are talking to you and they're doubting it, or they're saying something different because they have a different reality than you. And so you choose to go with that. You choose to be with people that have gone against what you believe, or has tried to convince, or it's almost like you never get truly validated by those that you have dated in the past. And I think that that is a cycle that is starting to break, is because now it's almost like your goal now is to try and invest in yourself and not other people as much. Because I feel for a lot of my Cancers, you guys have been disappointed time and time again, and so you've had to pick yourselves back up and walk away from past hurts and disappointments. And it led to this point where now you're kind of afraid to take a new leap of faith. Now you're afraid because of people who would lie. And I think some of you guys are now like, you're worried about your foundation. You're worried about what is to come. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are in the time of your life right now, you're in this moment of change. You're in this time of new beginnings, starting something new, but it's having to get rid of that self-doubt and get rid of the guilt of having something, starting something. I feel like some of you guys feel bad leaving somebody, or feeling like you're never going to do better than this person. There's some kind of low self-esteem, like you've attached your worth to someone's opinion, whether you realizing that or not, and that is causing you some hurt and some pain in the long run. So I'm going to pull karma cards just to kind of see where it's coming, what kind of karma you have, anything that's just kind of highlighted. Okay. We have Venus. Cherish and joy, charm, art, and beauty are the way to. And then we also have the first house. Immediately, the way you project yourself, do it on your own. So that's what I was feeling, right? Is a lot of you guys are learning to put in self-care and love into yourself. And the first house, it's all about you and your body and the images that you project. Some of you guys, I feel, I've always put others in front of you, to where you could have been having health complications. And maybe now it's like, I need to take time out for myself and give myself the love and nurturing I deserve. But it feels like you're just wanting to be creative again and get back that spark, and wanting to be playful and fun, and, learning to find new things about yourself. I have that feeling that a lot of you guys, are in that state of wanting to be there. So we have the second house, your beliefs, what you value, your resources. So I feel like you guys, maybe you relied on other people financially, or there's something here with your finances. I think it's the beliefs and the way that you are. You can be making more money. You can be doing the things that you love. And I feel that's kind of where this Venus comes in, is the stuff that you enjoy doing. Maybe you're an artist, or there's something that you like here, Cancer, and somehow it's going to help you make money, or it's just going to help build that confidence within you. But your finances will improve the second that you start to treat yourself better, put yourself first, and start to demand better from others and those around you. You know, we don't need to demand it, but like your energy, the way you carry yourself, that is a form of giving. I mean, honestly, I think it was like 98 or like 95% of our language is nonverbal, the way we can communicate. And so I feel like the way you carry yourself, the way that you treat yourself is kind of what's happening, is it's mirroring back to you what is in your life right now currently is how you're treating yourself. So we have Aquarius, your vision, what's new and different about, use an unconventional way. And so I feel like a lot of you guys are changing. You guys are becoming new, and it's almost like in a new and approved Cancer. And some people around you might start to find issues with that. I'm getting the sense that a lot of you guys, what is really changing around you at this time is the way that you're going to start talking to yourself, is the way that you're going to start treating yourself. I feel like some of you guys are going to be focusing more on your finances, and that's going to also be increasing. So I see that health and finances are going to be something that is going to be becoming more abundant, and figuring out your own vision. And normally that is what's going to be happening by how you're treating yourself and taking care of yourself. At the bottom of the deck, we have Mercury. So communicate, analyze, let your mind tell you how to. And I feel like a lot of you guys are going to, Cancers are very intuitive, and I feel a lot of you are going to be tapping more into your intuition, trusting yourself a little bit more. Just because plans and other things have fallen through doesn't mean that it is the end of the world, doesn't mean that you can't still accomplish great things. And so I feel like at this time, some things might be uncertain for a lot of my Cancers, but a lot of this is going to start making sense to you as you continue down this journey, and you're going to be able to not only increase your finances, but you're going to start dressing better, looking better, feeling better. I think some of you guys are going to start changing your habits and the way that you are treating yourself, which is ultimately going to change the way how others treat you. And so I feel like for a lot of my Cancers, you guys are going to start to show the more unique sides of yourselves. Some of you guys have great ideas that you can turn into money, that you can make business out of. I feel like a lot of you guys are really talented on something that you can make finances with, like that you can just make so much amount of money with. Because I feel like you guys have the resources that you need, but you're not, a part of you feels like you don't have the resources that you need, but you do. And it's paying attention to the opportunities. It's giving yourself the, it's almost like you need to be nicer to yourself so that you can see how great you are, and so that you have the ability to move ahead much easier without as much struggle. Because when you're constantly putting yourself down, you're just causing yourself further struggle. And so I feel like that's something that is starting to kind of come through, is you're learning to just trust yourself, that you can let it go and that you can move forward. So I'm going to pull the last cards here, the Chakra Insight Oracle. So this is just kind of to see what we need to heal and what we need to work through, or just what is being highlighted to, you know, where is the energies going for my Cancers. Self-expression, vocalization, individuality, inner voice, assertiveness. A lot of you guys are going to start standing up for yourselves. You're not going to allow other people to take advantage of you as easily. A lot of you guys are starting to get back into old hobbies that you like doing. Some of you are actually singers, or you have enjoyed some form. There's something that you're getting back into that was something kind of like maybe nostalgic. It's like something from your childhood that is going to spark that interest again, and you're going to want to pursue that again. And that's going to help you find that part of you that you feel you've lost over the years. So we have here faith, hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. This is going to actually require faith, because I feel like I said, for some of my Cancers, your guys' situation is up in the air at the time. You're not really sure where you're going or what's going to be happening for you. And I feel like it's going to require you to have faith that you're going to find prosperity at the end. Because I feel like with that World card, I mean, the fact that it has the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to go out there and you're going to produce something that the world is going to want, and you're going to be happy and fulfilled, and you're going to have everything that you need. And so I feel like you have to have that faith, but it's going to require you to change your belief. It's going to require you to become more open-minded. So we have openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. So I feel like with some of you guys, you're going to have to get rid of that self-doubt that you have, that you don't know if you can make it, or you don't know if you can get through this situation, because again, there is this sense of uncertainty. And I feel like a lot of you guys are going to find what is actually going to be right for you. So we have here the throat chakra. I feel like it is blocked. When I was trying to shuffle it, it felt kind of stuck, and then it popped out in a blocked position. So I feel like you guys' throat chakra is blocked, and once you learn to heal that and work through that, you're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to speak in what you want into the universe. And so I feel like a lot of things are going to start to fall into place for you guys. And I feel what it's going to require of you is to find what makes you sing, what makes you happy, and then be able to voice that, or be able to defend yourself for that. I feel like you need to stand up for yourselves, not allow people to walk all over you. Speak your truth, speak your mind. What is it that you believe? And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've allowed other people around you to take the spotlight, or to tell you, oh yeah, this is what I believe, and this is how you should think too. And you've been around people where they expect you to act a certain way. And at the bottom of the deck here, we even have communication, self-expression, exchange, sharing, and connection. And I feel like that's the thing, is you need to learn to express yourself. And that's when you're gonna, it's like you have to gain this insight and this awareness first, so that you can communicate what you're learning to other people. It's like a lot of you guys need to unlock that throat chakra, so that you can share the wisdom and share the knowledge that you have. Because for some of you guys, I feel like you've had a lot of either life experiences, or things that could help other people. And it's almost like you're just sitting on this gold mine, but you're not using it. You're not utilizing it in the way that you could. And I feel like that is kind of what is coming in for you, is that it's going to start shaking up your world, where things that you thought were going to fall through don't. And so that it makes you, it's almost like the universe is saying, okay, step up, rise up. I need you to be assertive. I need you to tell people how you are truly feeling, what is actually happening, standing up for yourself. It's like don't allow other people to take advantage of you, or don't allow the opinions of others to discourage you for trying something new or wanting to go out there. So I feel like some of you guys, you've been really afraid to talk or speak up about certain things. And when people say or do things that bother you, a lot of times you might just let it slide off of your shoulders, or you just don't really care, or you just don't want to cause the confrontation. But it's almost like now is the time to stand up for yourself and to assert yourself more, so that people can't walk all over you or treat you that way. And I feel like that is something that is coming in for you, is situations and things that is going to cause you to have to speak up, so that you can actually change and evolve and grow from that. And so I feel like a lot of my Cancers at this time, it's like having that faith that things will work out, and that you will have your needs, and everything that you desire will come to you. But I feel like it's going to require you to think outside the box. It's going to require you to stand up and to be assertive and to do what it is that you want. I feel like speaking has something very powerful in what it is you have to say. I feel like you're going to really shake some people's worlds by the information that you have, or you're going to eventually, like, or it's like you're gonna push the people that aren't meant in your life away, and you're gonna meet people that are perfect for you. Because if you think about it, I mean, in the bottom we had Mercury, and then we have communication, and Mercury is all about communication. So I feel like for Cancer, a lot of this is communication, and you just need to, whatever you think you need to communicate to others, it's like contemplate it, think it over, and see if it's something that you think you should speak, and then speak your truth. So, and I feel like once you start speaking your truth, things are going to start changing for you. Some people that aren't meant to be in your life are going to fall away, and other people are going to come towards you. You might be able to start noticing that people are going to respect you more, that business might come easier to you. Your money is going to start accumulating over time because you're speaking out what you want into the world, and you're not afraid to ask for it. And that's what the universe is trying to get you to do, is trying to get you to speak out what you want, and then have the faith that it's going to come to you. And not only that, it's almost like teaching you how to manifest. It's like using your mind to visualize what it is that you want to accomplish as well. And so that's what I have for my Cancers. Hopefully this resonates for you guys and helps you in some way. Thank you for tuning in. Please leave a comment down below, or a thumbs up, or to subscribe. Every little thing helps. So thank you guys. Have a great and wonderful day, Cancers. Bye. All right, for the Cancers who chose pile number 2, let's see what changes are coming your guys' way. All right, it's coming in for my Cancers. We have the Star card. The Knight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Staffs, the High Priestess, the Six of Swords, the Four of Staffs, the Three of Swords, the Two of Coins, the Empress, the King of Coins, the Five of Coins, the Tower, and the Knight of Swords. And of course, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. So Cancer, what I'm getting for a lot of you guys is there was something that felt left undone in the past, or some kind of incident where you feel like you need to take time out to heal. There's a part of you that feels that you need to sit with yourself and contemplate what it is that you need to do. I feel that a lot of you guys are or have been fighting the feelings that you have towards whatever harmed you or hurt you. And I feel like a lot of you guys are defensive about it. It's like you're afraid to have to confront this person or to talk to this person. But a lot of you guys are trying to do what is best for you at this time and moving forward. There feels like this instability, like maybe you're changing homes, or you're changing something drastically that is a part of your foundation. But it feels like you're trying to let go of the unnecessary burdens that you feel. It's like you don't want to hold on to the pain and the grudge that you felt about a past person or an incident. Or it's almost like, for a lot of you guys, you're trying to let go of past hurt so that you can be with another person, because you don't want to spoil it with what has happened to you in the past. Feels like a lot of you guys are afraid of being alone, or afraid that something isn't going to work out for you. And it's something that has happened in the past that you're afraid is going to happen again, that you know that you need to walk away from. Some of you guys need to heal about your childhood. Your home life was very difficult growing up for you. There is this sense of feeling lost and unsure about oneself and where they're going. And it feels like, in particularly a relationship as well. Okay. So Cancer, some of you guys are currently ending a relationship, or have had this relationship end, and now you're just picking up the pieces of what has occurred. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you had to make a decision about a particular person. And clearly you felt it wasn't working out for you. It seemed like there was more struggle. A part of you felt like you had the ability to still form something with this individual, but it seemed like it never quite got where it needed to be. A lot of you guys had this sense that you needed approval from your parents, or there's kind of some type of approval that needed to be validated. And I feel like with you guys is you're lost in a sense of where you're trying to go, because you don't know what you truly want in life, because you've always tried to do what would please other people and not so much yourselves. And I feel that for this person, you could have sacrificed quite a bit. And when it came to dealing with things externally from you, I felt like you tried to set aside parts of yourself that you felt other people couldn't handle, or other people didn't want to deal with. There's almost this sense of rejection that I feel with you here. It's like you're seeking validation externally from you because of this rejection that you feel inside of yourself. It's like you've been known to reject things that have been good for you in the past. I feel like you've been with partners that make you feel that you have to defend yourself, or that you have to protect yourself in some way. A lot of you guys know deep down inside that there's more for you, and you're aware of how, it's almost like you're very aware of how you feel about this situation. It's not like you're like, oh, I don't really know how I feel. It's more like you're afraid of what you might have to do or what's going to be required of you. With that Six of Swords, it's being clarified with the Six of Swords, but in the reverse. And what I'm feeling is, externally, it might look like you're going somewhere, but internally, you feel like you're going nowhere. And it's very frustrating for you because, or it's even like a vice versa, where internally you feel like you're going somewhere, but externally you're not. There's something where it's like your reality is not matching your mindset or something, because it kind of feels like the universe is trying to shift. So I feel like people or circumstances and things are leaving your life, or situations had to happen in order for you to start gaining a different perspective of yourself. With this heartbreak or with this disappointment, I feel that your love and it's like you are giving yourself the closure that you need to move forward. You used to wait for the validation and you used to wait for that person to come back, but instead it's like you're choosing Cancer to pick yourself up and to go on. And I feel like you are, even though a part of you still loves this person, you know that there's no work being put in, because I feel like one partner isn't really putting in the effort that you needed them to. But even though you're this Empress, there's a part of you that still doubts your capabilities. And I feel like you always give a lot, but you have a really hard time receiving. And that's another issue that is hindering you at this time, is you needing to know how to receive from those who are willing to give to you. I feel like one of the Tower moments that has happened was something that happened in this past, because this feels like it just happened. And then now we're looking at it in the future. So in this point in time, you were so giving and caring, but this other person that you were dealing with was withholding information from you, was going back and forth about this connection or about their life and other things. And for some of you, they could have even been going back and forth with you and another person, or a career. There's something about it that it wasn't like, it's like they had one foot in and one foot out of the relationship at all times. And so you never truly felt safe with this person. And I feel that has always left you kind of not being fulfilled emotionally. And you're waiting for this person to come back, because I think this individual left you. And I feel like it hurts you, because I get the sense that this person, they said things, or they withdrawn and done stuff that really shocked you, that caused you to question yourself. And I feel that because of that, it has been taking you some time to heal and work through this. But now that it's almost like now that the Tower has gone and has passed, it's like you're looking back into the past and you're realizing that with this individual, there was a lot of conflict, and there was a lot that was left unsaid, or a lot that this person kept from you. And it's almost like you realizing now that even though that has occurred in your past, you don't want to bring that forward, but you still feel trapped because of your mind. It's like your mind is constantly thinking back to this person, because I feel like this person triggered in you some wounds from your childhood that has been there this whole time, that has been impeding and infecting your life. And with this Eight of Cups here and the subconscious, I feel like you guys are starting to, it's like you're walking away, or you're trying to emotionally cut the cords and the ties from people that are not willing to work with you. Because like this person, they were not willing to work with you. And so you were dealing with people that had a lot of issues and tendencies and were codependent, people that backstabbed you and betrayed you and hurt you, people that were not right for you. And so you're gaining that clarity now so that you do not make that same mistake. It's almost like you're working through parts of your codependency. But it feels like for a lot of you guys that you've waited for a while, and it's like you tried to gain the clarity of what you needed to move forward, but your emotions were clouding your judgment. And as I said, we have Confucius here, so that's the Judgment card. So a lot of you guys, what you were misjudging was the fairness of this connection, of how this person was meant to treat you. It's almost like this person couldn't see your worth, Cancer, and so they left you thinking that they weren't going to miss you, or that there's not going to be an issue if they leave you. And I feel for a lot of you guys that really hurt your feelings, that really left you guys feeling like something is wrong with you when there's not. I just get the feeling that it's almost like good riddance that you got rid of this person. I think this person had financial issues as well that they just did not want to tell you about. So let's get the karma cards. Pull some cards here to see what karma is coming your way, what is being highlighted for you at this time. I feel like this person could have even used you financially here, Cancer, and that could have been another issue. I get that, like you're just dealing with somebody that, I wouldn't say that they were lazy, but just, they weren't really capable of giving you what you needed. And I think that this person was well aware of that, but they just wanted to take what they could until they found something better or they moved forward. And it's not that somebody else is better than you. I think it's this person's perspective. I think the way that they look at life and the way that they look at situations is it's very scavenger energy. It feels like a type of person that would just prey on people. This person wasn't right for you. And I feel that even though this person wasn't right for you, that still didn't mean that you didn't care. It still didn't mean that this person didn't mean anything. It's just I don't think that they would have kept you from blessings that you would have received later on throughout your life, because I feel like this person could be a moocher. They could have used you financially as well, and that's just like I said, like I was getting your beliefs, what you value, your resources, right? Or it's like you guys pulled together your money. There's something about this person, though. I just get that they're kind of greedy. I feel it, and I get that this person had like the whole I can do better kind of syndrome, like the grass is greener on the other side. But for a lot of you guys, it's needing to learn that you can't let the opinions of others take away your value. You can't let what an ex has said or done to you cause you to have issues in the long run, because we need to work through that so that that person doesn't win, that person doesn't take that part of you. It's almost like a lot of you guys might be afraid to trust other people again after somebody like this. It just feels like you guys have been cheated and wronged in some way. And that's just kind of at least that's what I'm picking up that you're feeling at this time. So we have the South Node. There will not be anxiety about and trouble. I feel like a lot of you guys, if you would have stayed with this person. So the South Node, there's the North Node and the South Node, and there are two nodes that are pinned between the moon. And so there's just like two focal points. And so your South Node is like what they say is your past life, which you've already done, what you're used to, that it's like your comfort zone. And your north node is what's pushing you out of your comfort zone and into your life's purpose and what it is that your soul came here to experience. And I feel like this person, not only were they comfortable and they kept you from wanting to get out of your comfort zone, but this individual brought a lot of anxiety and a lot of trouble into your life. And so it's like, this is what needed to be pushed out of your life. That's what's changing, is the way that your relationship dynamics is working, because you need to learn to not stay in that south node. You're not going to grow in the south node. You're not going to evolve. You're not going to change anything, because it's already things that you have already done. And so to go out of your south node, you need to go more in towards your north node, which you can find in your natal chart for a lot of you guys. So we have here in Leo, leadership, the creativeness of what you want to do. Do what you want to. And so a lot of you guys are meant to be leaders. A lot of you guys are meant to show off parts of yourself. I get this sense that a lot of you guys are kind of afraid to put yourselves out there, to insert yourselves, and you're needing to learn to step more into that part of yourself, the part of you that is a little bit more assertive, because I feel like you've kind of have always allowed other people to walk all over you in a way, because you've always cared about other people's feelings too. But a lot of people too in your life, they didn't care about your feelings. They didn't take you into account. And so now it's almost like you're needing to learn and grow from that, so that you don't allow people like that to bully you or to take advantage of you anymore. So we also have the third house, your ideas, short-term thinking, and trips, who or what is around you. So a lot of you guys, you have bright ideas, and there's a lot of things that you know you can do with certain projects, and a lot of you might even be good at learning the short-term things, like surviving short-term or getting through situations, but you need to be able to look at things in the long term, not just the short term. And I'm getting as well is, like I said, the people around you could have caused some self-doubt, or it's just triggering and affecting this doubt that you have inside of yourself. And so a lot of you guys are in this moment of trying to realize what is good for you, what is not good for you. And it seems like a lot of you are stressed about the decisions and the lifestyle that you're trying to create for yourself. And with this sense of vulnerability, I feel like my Cancers, I am a Cancer as well, have gone through a lot in this last couple of years. And I think that a lot of you guys, it is time for you guys to reap your rewards and your benefits. But you're not going to by staying in that south node. You're not going to by staying inside of your comfort zone. This is the year of getting out of our comfort zones and going after the things that we want. We can't just sit here and idly wait for things to come our way. We need to go out there and make some initiative so that things can start to come our way. I feel like a lot of you guys, once you start to embrace parts of yourself, your finances are going to start to come back in more. Things are going to start flowing more in your everyday reality. I feel like a lot of you guys right now are just kind of stuck in the mundane at the moment, just trying to get by or just trying to get to where you need to go. But you need to take that time as well to set aside to reevaluate where you're going, why you're going that way, and how can you heal yourself, and how can you figure out what would be best for you in the long term and not just the short term. So we have Gemini at the bottom of the deck here. What you want to be known, what is believed about, use the quickest way. And so I feel like a lot of you guys, it's also like the beliefs that you have about yourself and about love. How do you believe love should be? What does love look like to you? There are a lot of different things that I feel that a lot of you guys are in this process of figuring out about yourself. And the more that you can be attuned to your needs and attuned to because I feel like you guys are very attuned to the needs of others, which I feel like can benefit you in the long run as well, because once you know I feel like one of the ways that you're going to profit and gain more money here, Cancer, and what is going to be changing for you is I feel like things and events in your life is going to lead you into a specific direction. And I feel like what's going to happen is that you are so good at figuring out other people's needs and wants that you can utilize that to make money. You know this person has a need and you can find a way to fulfill that need and get money out of it. And it's like you're going to start being able to find that niche or start to find that part of you that is inspired again. Because I feel like some of you guys were lacking in motivation, or like I said, I still get this sense though of afraid to get out of your comfort zones. And that is something that needs to be changed, or at least reevaluated and looked at, because I get this feeling that a lot of you guys are slowing down your process of creating something that is going to be beneficial for you because you are so afraid to start something new, or you're afraid that you're going to that's going to fail. And I feel like this past relationship or this connection that you're going through currently that seems to be separating is going to help you. It's almost like that pain or that frustration or everything coming down at you at once is going to cause you to have to rise and become a leader and take responsibility for your life and moving forward. And so I feel like that is the changes that are coming in. So let's get the Chakra Insight Oracle here. See what my Cancers need to heal, or just what is coming up in my Cancers' lives. So we have intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. I feel like some of you guys, there's something that you enjoy learning or something that you enjoy researching, or it's like you're needing to research something that you know is going to benefit you in the long run. Something to do with the intelligence, the way that you analyze things, the way that you're going to process things is what's going to make you money. I feel like a lot of you guys are can be very practical when you need to be, and I feel like that's something that you're going to be able to utilize. One of the things that I can tell that is going to be activated at this time is that solar plexus. It's that take charge, that leadership attitude. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to have to start embracing that side of you due to what the universe is doing. It's almost like the universe is pushing you into a corner so that you will rise to the occasion, because I feel like you're not going to do it without that, right? And it's almost like it's calling for you to have faith in the situation and to have faith in yourself, because I feel like a lot of you guys, the way you're going to get out of this situation is through your intelligence and the ability to think creatively and the ability to take leadership and ownership of your situation. So we have connection, universal oneness, love, interconnection, and support. I feel like what is happening for you guys is that by disconnecting from certain people, you're going to find new people that you can reconnect to, people that are actually going to be better for you in the long run. I feel like some of you guys have been underevaluated, or underappreciated. Nobody's really noticed your value to where they should. Because I feel like a lot of you guys put a lot of effort and love and dedication into people and to the things that you do. And I feel like you don't ever really get praised, or you don't really have anybody ever say to you like, oh, hey, Cancer, you did amazing today. You don't really get that very much. And so for a lot of you guys, it's like you get taken for granted a lot easier, and everybody just assumes you're going to be there. And for a lot of those types of people that use you or abuse you but just keep thinking you're going to stay, once you step into that solar plexus and you start to say, you know what, I don't deserve this abuse, I have too much respect for myself, that's when those connections are going to stop, and that's when you're going to find people that you truly can connect to. I feel like the communication is also something to be, it's like you're going to need to communicate what you are expecting of others or what you need from others. And so I feel like a lot of you guys are going through this change in your life where you're going to be able to speak more clearly. You're going to be able to assert yourself more. It's like you're coming out of your shell. You're no longer staying stagnant or stuck. Yeah, I feel like you guys' crown chakra, there's some type of information. There's something that's trying to come through, but I feel like you're blocking it, or there's something that you're just not quite seeing. And once you can unblock that chakra, which is by letting things go. That is how we unblock the crown chakra, is by letting stuff go. Because this is like the etherical chakra, right? Your crown, it's like the top of your head, massaging your head, taking care of your hair, doing what you think is best for you. These are going to be the things that are going to change for you. And because of that, like I said, once you stand up and you stay inside of your power, Cancer, you're going to find connections. And I feel like that's what's happening, is your heart chakra is going to get activated the more that you start to step into yourself. It all relies on your responsibility. So a lot of my Cancers right now, you're having to learn self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. You're going to have to learn all of that in order to be able to get what it is that you truly desire. And it sounds very difficult, and it can be very difficult. But I feel like a lot of you guys, it's like the universe wouldn't have given you this situation if they didn't think that you could rise above it and accomplish it and go over, be able to move past the situation. And I feel like towards the end, you're going to become much more stable than what you were when you originally came into this situation. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's almost like, again, this blessing in disguise. Things are kind of falling apart. Stuff is moving around in your life so that this change, so that this full responsibility of yourself, so that the leadership in you, so that the part of you can start to get better connections and have better people in your life. So it's almost like the universe is trying to maneuver around situations and things so that the right people come into your life, and so that the right circumstances happen, and so that everything can fall into place in the way that it needs to, so that you can build not only the finances that you need, but you can start to build the connections and the people around you that will actually appreciate you and take good care of you and actually acknowledge the things that you do, Cancer. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that this resonates and helps you. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, or comment down below of what you think of this reading. So thanks, guys. Have a great and wonderful day, Cancers. Bye.